how does it feel to be getting, embraced by Connecticut?
It was amazing. I'm showing others, people that's younger than me, that it's possible, you know what I'm saying?
Haters are actually a good thing.
Yeah, they don't understand that when you hate, it's helping people out. When you comment hate or trolls and stuff, the internet made it so easy for people to just be disrespectful without consequences.
But what I will tell you, Jimmy, is I am well-traveled, and we do have the best pizza, dog.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
Better than New York?
Oh, yeah, hands down.
They're gonna get on you about that. They're gonna get on
I don't care, dude. They can. They could come here. They could come to New Haven and try it for themselves, dude. Do you find that now that you have the social media platform, people give you a little special treatment?
Once I try to pop up, they don't know.
Oh, that's awesome, actually.
But you're not your friend. You can't trust everything. Trust is earned, you're not just started with trust. You have to earn trust.
And you lose it so quickly.
Yeah, that's crazy that you said that.
Welcome to the Mike Squires and Friends podcast. I'm your host, Mike Squires, and today I'm joined by my good friend, Jimy. Jimy, better known as JimyOfficial on his social medias, is an influencer that is putting on for Connecticut right now. Jimy and I talk about some of his key social media strategies to grow his page to over 150,000 followers on Instagram and over 200,000 on TikTok. We talk about how he started with skits, going into reaction videos, and then building up into Connecticut content. Jimy's got big plans that he shares for his career and how he plans to expand. If you want to support the Mike Squires and Friends podcast, all you got to do is hit that subscribe button or download on your preferred podcast platform. The Mike Squires and Friends podcast is proudly sponsored by DistroKid. Looking to broaden your musical horizon as an artist? Discover DistroKid. With its smooth and rewarding music distribution platform, DistroKid offers unlimited uploads while ensuring artists retain 100% of their royalties and earnings. Join the community of over 1 million artists who trust DistroKid to distribute their music across all music platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, TikTok, Tidal, and Instagram. Having personally used DistroKid since 2018, I can attest to its superiority amongst distribution services. Collaborating with fellow artists has become effortless, especially with the ability to easily send splits of songs, streamlining the creative process. With the DistroKid app, accessing these benefits is now more convenient than ever. Safely sign up or log in with two-factor authentication, upload releases on the fly, monitor earnings, and withdraw funds from your DistroKid bank. You can stay updated on royalties through push notifications, effortlessly share hyperfollow links, manage account details seamlessly, and track streaming stats from Spotify and Apple. Additionally, explore Mixia for professional-grade mastering, DistroVid for music video distribution, and an instant share for secure file sharing with collaborators, producers, and more. The DistroKid app is available on both iOS and Android. Download today from the App Store or Google Play Store to revolutionize your music career. Make sure you go to distrokid.com/VIP/Mike Squires to get 30% off your first year membership. Now with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of Mike Squires and Friends. Jimy, welcome to the Mike Squires and Friends podcast, dude.
How you doing, man?
Dude, I'm doing amazing, but how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm blessed.
What you been up to, dude?
I just been grinding, chasing my dreams.
Yeah, what you been working on right now?
So right now I'm working on my Instagram page, just building up that exposure.
Yeah.
Looking to expand soon,
And you also started a clothing brand.
Yes, sir.
Can we talk about it?
Yes, I started a clothing brand called One Only. Basically stands for to chase your goals, to be yourself. Nobody else could be you. You never could be nobody else. You're always going to be yourself no matter what.
Yeah.
So focus on being yourself and becoming the best person you could ever become.
Dude, I love that. My whole motto with everything too is believe before the world does. So it's kind of the same thing where it's like, you just got to go after it and it doesn't matter what anyone else says.
100%.
You got to make the plays for you.
It's for my motive for my clothing brand is in my own lane, creating my own wave. So I'm in my own lane. I ain't worrying about nobody else. And I'm creating my own wave, doing my own thing. Nobody can ever say I copied them or anything like that. I'm my own trendsetter.
Dude, I love that, dude.
Yeah.
I want to bring it back, dude. I want to know what it was like growing up for Jimy.
Growing up, I always been like this though. Always been outgoing, always been a leader, 100%. Never been a follower in my life. So I'm just continuing that path right now. I've been comfortable, so I'm straight.
Dog, I love your energy. And as I was going through all your content and everything, you strike me as a very positive person.
100%. I don't like no negative energy, none of that, because you are what you hang around. So I keep all positive vibes around me.
Yeah. Were you a well-behaved kid?
100%, yeah.
So were your family supportive of you getting into social media?
Yeah, 100% supportive. I have no complaints when it comes to family support me. They always stand behind me 10 toes down.
That's amazing. So at what point did you realize you wanted to get into social media?
So I always been outgoing and always been a funny kid. never was really shy or scary ever. So like I was like, why not showcase it to the world? I'm seeing other people do it. I'm like, I could do this too. Started doing it, getting views, and it just took off.
Yeah. How was the University of Hartford?
It was cool. When it comes to school, I'm good. I've always been good at school, so it was one day to get my education. One of my goals and dreams was to get a degree, so I went and got that.
It's really cool to hear that because a lot of the time you'll hear like creatives and influencers, it was like almost one or the other.
Yeah.
But it seems like you were a good student and very consistent on social media.
Yeah.
So when you got into social media, you started with Skits.
Started with Skits, yeah.
Yeah, so what, see, I did my research,
yeah,
dude.
you started with Skits.
What made you want to do Skits?
So with Skits, you're able to be creative with your own mind, and you could take things that you've seen, been through, or learned, or know about, and put it in your own creative thinking, and act it out. So that was like one of the best things I could do. Like, I can see stuff that I can relate to, other people can relate to in our generation, and just react it in my own type of way in my mind.
Yeah. Did you see a lot of success with those skits?
100% success. You know what I'm saying? Then social media and like Instagram and stuff, it started getting strict and stuff. So you couldn't do certain things, you couldn't say certain stuff. So you had to like reroute yourself.
I saw that with the reaction videos because you were reacting to, and I think there's actually a lot of cool things. You would react to things that, were going around like in the country too.
Yeah.
And I think there's something actually like really empowering about that because you basically were just shedding light on important topics that were going on.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that? Just like, because you have a social media platform, is it important to like follow a cause and like use your platform for what you believe in?
Yeah. Oh, I was just about to say that. Yeah. So for what I believe in, I definitely always gonna speak my mind. I never let somebody like silence me or like, let other people, I never let nobody else determine or run my page. If I feel like I gotta speak on it and I'm educated on it, I'm gonna speak on it. But other than that, social media, they don't like you talking about certain things. So
yeah,
it's gotta be like, what you believe in, what you stand on, and just let it be.
Have you had friends or like people that were in your life in the past that, doubted you or like were trying to put you down about following your path as like an influencer?
Nah, all my friends they've been real supportive. My real friends been real supportive. You used to have haters and stuff. People like, oh, we doing social media. Ain't nobody doing that. Why you doing something? But nah, like everybody that used to hate, follow me now. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. Funny. It's like they all follow me. I don't like using the word fans, but they fans
support,
now.
Yeah,
so it's like, it is what it is.
Yeah, to be honest, I had this conversation with my homie Ian, but haters are the ones that watch the most, dog.
Watch the most, show the most love, all that. They see you in real life. Oh, hi, blah, blah, blah. Like, you never know how genuine people are, so you just always got to be aware.
Have you had an experience where someone like recognized you out in public that was like out of pocket and everyone's always positive and good?
I ain't worried about nobody. But yeah, people be positive and stuff like that, so,
Yeah. So you've been doing social media for 7 years now.
7 years, yeah.
Yeah, so we started out with skits, and then we moved to reaction videos.
Yeah.
What was one of the biggest videos that you dropped during that period that was like, oh, this is happening?
When I transitioned from skits to the reaction videos?
Yeah, or like any of those videos that just like popped off and got a lot of views that you're like, oh, wow, I can really do this.
So I started doing stuff we could relate to, like in school skits. You know what I'm saying? Book bags. Even with the skits, you could be creative. You could book bag on, homework, notebooks. I started doing stuff like that, and like moms be like, dads be like, stuff like that. And it started blowing up because people was relating to this stuff. So once that started blowing up, I'm like, okay, people relating to this. Now people start adding suggestions in the comments. Oh, you should try this. So now I do this. That was more suggestions. And I'm seeing people start rocking with me. And I'm like, oh, okay, we could really do something with this. We got something.
How old were you when you were doing this?
Probably like 15.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You were mad young. You're young now.
14, 15.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I want to talk a little bit about consistency because, people might just be finding you right now.
Yeah.
But you've been at this for a hot second, dude.
I've been at it for a long time.
Yeah.
So when people be like, oh, who is this kid? I've been doing this for a long time. So
yeah, what do you have to say about being consistent?
So I would say consistent is the number one thing. Like you have to focus on and worry about because with the algorithm nowadays, a lot of people don't know about the algorithm. If you're not consistent, it's like you take a break. It's like it don't matter how many followers you got. If you gain 100,000 followers and you just take 3 months off, it's like restarting all over from zero. So being consistent is key. And, like me, I post a video every day. I'm just, that's what I do. But some people, I'm saying you don't got to do every video, but at least one video a week or have like a set schedule, make it a priority. Some people just post one and don't post in 3 months. No, you got to be consistent. That's very important if you want to succeed.
Yeah. So on days though where you may not be feeling as creative, do you just have a vault stacked up huge that you can just let videos rip, or like how much of a vault do you have? Like how much ahead of the game are you?
So what I do is say if I film a video on Monday, I'm trying to get 2-3 videos in that Monday. So now I got a video for every time I don't post. So if I'm going to take a break, I got a video. I think of my breaks ahead of time. Like Friday, I might not post or I might not go film. But I got this video from Monday that I took. I just always keep track of what I have in the system, in the vote, and pull it out. So I'm never slacking.
Yeah. And I want to talk to you about some of your goals. We're going to bring it back to social media, but I know one of your goals is to become an actor.
100%.
So what type of acting do you want to do? Like what genre? Movies, shows?
So genre, all that time, it don't even matter. I just want to be on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Being myself, you know what I'm saying? Just want to be on the screen, shows, commercials, movies, anything. That's what I love to do.
Has that always been a goal of yours?
100%. Ever since I was a kid, it's been my goal to be an actor.
Yeah. Have you made any plays to try to get in that world, or you're just trying to focus on building the social media up and then hoping by just talking about it like this right here that, you know, someone will just come along and maybe, you know what I mean? Or are you like outreaching just like, hey, put me in your commercial.
So me,
Sprint.
I don't really like reaching out. I don't like asking for help from nobody.
Yeah.
I don't like asking for help. So like you said, build my Instagram is like, my social media is like my resume.
Yeah.
So, you know, if God chooses that's the route for me, one day it might help me get onto something or get an opportunity to show my ability off to a director or something like that, or actor, and I made it.
Yeah. I feel like there's sometimes value though in like knocking on the door though of people, because some of my greatest opportunities, because I used to like not want to reach out, no handouts, no help, nothing. But I started reaching out to people a lot more, and I find, you know, the worst thing somebody could say is no, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, for example, like this podcast, like my new sponsor, DistroKid, I reached out to them. They didn't reach out to me. So I don't know. I think there would be value. I think if you send out I believe this to be true. I think if you send out like 100 emails, like to directors, producers or stuff, you'd probably end up in a commercial. That's what my gut says, because, and then you also have the personality and everything to back it, because all they have to do is become aware of you, and then they go down your social media feed and say like,
the presence I have.
Yeah, exactly. How important is it to you, you know, like having like charisma and being this personality? How do you feel like your personality helps your videos?
So I feel like, so this is the best part about it. I'm not faking it. So like, this is really who I am. Like my personality in my videos is really who I am. So, you know, you got people in there that fake it, get off the camera, but this is really how I am. So it makes it even feel much better that like I'm being myself. I'm not faking a personality or a character online.
And I don't think you can fake it. I don't think you'd be able to even do this podcast if you were like, you know what I mean? If you were faking the funk, because it's like an hour of being like, that's crazy. And then, I mean, I feel bad for people that fake it though,
There's
too.
people out there that do fake it. And they don't be happy in real life. They don't be happy. Once that camera go up, they're not happy.
That's what I'm saying too, because you have to go to bed, like you have to live a life that's not you.
It's not you. Yeah.
You know, so for people that are out there, what advice would you have to them, like just for chasing their dreams?
So the advice I would give is to always be yourself. People gonna like you for who you are. If people don't like you for who you are, then they shouldn't be in your circle. They shouldn't be around you. You shouldn't worry about them. Like, who is somebody to tell you about yourself? Like, we all human at the end of the day. So nobody's better than nobody. So that's like me. Like my confidence level is so high now. Like nobody can tell me about myself and make me feel down. Like I am who I am. I would never change for nobody. And people in this world, they just gotta focus on themselves. Like I always say this: if you're doing social media, and say if you're getting 1 view a day or 3 views a day, don't let that discredit you. That's 3 people that's watching you every day, that's looking forward to your video. I mean, it's like a 99% chance, rare, that like 1% people just blow up overnight. But it takes time and grind. Like a lot of celebrities and famous people, they didn't get rich overnight. It took time and hustle. Some people don't make it until they're 30, you know?
Yeah, no.
Social media like makes it up. Like social media got people thinking that everything is just so like easy, but it's really not.
It's basically a full-time job.
Yeah.
And I want to talk to you a little bit about that too. How concerned with the metrics are you? Like the numbers of everything?
When it comes to views?
Yeah, views, and you know, do you watch your analytics to see what's working and what's not?
100% watch the analytics, see what's working, what's hitting, what's not hitting, what people like. I like listening to other people, you know, especially my real, because you start to see like, even though you get a lot of views, I get a lot of views. You start to see like names, same names that always comment sometime. You start seeing what they say. And you know, maybe you might take it into consideration, like, okay. But analytics is important. But like, I do it because I love it. Like, it's just fun to me. Even if I was getting 5 views or 10 views or 30, I like doing it.
Dude,
So,
I got my bad. I didn't mean
no,
to
you
cut you
good.
off,
You good.
But I got advice once too that I thought was very interesting. Is that you don't need all the fans in the world. If you get 10,000 people, which is an attainable number, you know, 10,000 people to put $100 into you a year, it's $1 million before taxes. But you know what I mean. So it just kind of going to back what you're saying about, you know, focusing on your core. You know, when you're creating content, how much do you listen to them? Like, do you take ideas that people suggest? Like, what level are you creating content for the people that are suggesting ideas?
So when it comes to, like, for example, like food, people recommend restaurants. I'm gonna go take a look. You know, I'm chill. I'm not. You know, people out here be like, they too better for everybody. No, I'm doing this because I love it. If you recommend something, I always take considerations in. You know what I'm saying? If people say, hey, you should post more different culture foods. That's what I've been doing lately. I've been trying different culture. People liking it. You know, it's working. So like, yeah, I feel like listening to your audience is very important. Nobody likes somebody who just posts, get all the views, and just don't show no love, or don't give back, or don't respond to comments. Like, that's weird.
And it's not personal either. And I think the whole thing about social media is the social part. You know what I mean?
It's a fact.
And I think that's how you get people, like, you know, responding to people and interacting and going out of your way. Like, is how you get those true people to come and rock with you every single time.
That's like, I go to different places. I get love everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Even talented people be like, hey, you really going there? Yeah, I'm going there. Like, I get love everywhere, you know, and I appreciate it. So when people see me, like, I say I appreciate it a lot, but no, I really appreciate it when people come up to me like, hey, I love your videos. Older people, kids, younger people, people that you don't think be on social media, you know, like, hey, I love your videos. Keep doing what you're doing. It means a lot. It motivates you to keep going. So I appreciate all the support that people give me in person.
And I think that's what makes you stand out, is that you highlight all of Connecticut right now, dog. Like, every single spot, like every little crevice that you wouldn't even think about, you're there, dude. And how does it feel to be getting, you know, embraced by Connecticut?
It feels amazing to get embraced by Connecticut. You know, your home state. Like, some people, you know, people hate this state. A lot of people hate this state. But like, I'm making something that people feel like that you can't make in this state. And I'm showing others, people that's younger than me, that it's possible, you know what I'm saying? It's possible to do something in this state. It's really possible. Yeah,
and even for people that, I'm sure the algorithm pushes you to people outside of the state, you know, you're putting on for Connecticut in the sense where it's like, oh, maybe I want to go to Connecticut to go try that pizza spot. Jimmy says it's great, so let's do it.
I get comments like that all the time. People in Jersey tell me to watch me. I done heard Philly. I went to Atlanta. People was like, hey, blah, blah, blah. Connecticut dude. You know, the whole New England is watching me. So it's like, I feel like I got the whole Northeast on lock right now. And I'm just getting started. That's what's crazy. I'm just getting started. This ain't nothing yet. I'm just getting started.
And one thing I love about you too is that, you know, you have the influence now to actually change a business.
100%.
You know what I mean? Where, you know, if a business might be struggling, all you show up, you eat some pizza, you let them know what's good. Give it, and the thing is, I think you always give your honest opinion too.
100%.
It's always like, you're not like fluffing. So like, but you know what I mean? Has there been an instance where you went to a business that, you know, really changed their game that you can think of?
Yeah, there was a business in Hartford, Just a Twist. Went there, you know, popped in. He was shocked and stuff. And it wasn't really like doing too good, you know what I'm saying? People ain't know about it. You know, he said it was looking bad, you know what I'm saying? And I went in there, did the video, you know what I'm saying? Food was cool. And next day, line out the door, whole week, sold out. Hit me up like, hey, I appreciate you, man. Like, it wasn't looking too good, you know? It was in a small little area, small spot. Everybody going, people coming from Bridgeport, Stamford, just to go there to eat because of my video.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah, it feels good, you know? Owner hits you up, hey, I appreciate you, means a lot, you know?
Yeah,
feels good.
If you're down, I'd love to talk to you because a little bit about the business. Because when you're going to these restaurants, a lot of time you're doing it off the love.
Off the love.
That's what I'm saying. So how do you make this work as a business?
So I'm not a business. So I do it because I love doing it. You know? It's like a hobby for me. Like, I love doing it. Like, somebody like going to play basketball. I like doing this. It's fun. I know how to edit. I edit my own videos. I go in. I love food. So it's like, I'm basically just going to eat, but I'm recording myself eating.
And I think you're going to end up, because this is where people get messed up, because people will listen and be like, what do you mean it's not a business, blah, blah, blah. But they don't understand that you're setting yourself up for some of the most incredible opportunities of your life that you don't even know about yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because by building up this platform and doing like, you know what I mean? And having this voice, people are going to like listen to this interview even or whatever you post and be like, man, I want to connect with Jimy. How can I make this happen? So I guess my question to you would be is, what do you think the next thing to like level up your social media is?
Oh, the next thing to do is to expand different states. Cause we gonna expand soon.
Oh, let's go,
You know,
dude.
New York, Boston. My goal is to go around the whole country, then the world. You know, I'm in Europe. Hey guys, I'm in Europe today at such and such. We eating this today. Or we in Africa. Or we in Tokyo. Or we in Paris. You know, we in Switzerland. That's my goal, is to expand and be worldwide.
Yeah, dude. And the thing is, I think once you get to New York, I could see even just New York, just from Connecticut to New York, people are going to go nuts when you drop that New York video.
Crazy.
I feel like you're building up anticipation for it too.
I feel like New York is going to be crazy. Because I get love from New York people too. That's what's crazy. I get love from them too. So like, people be like, hey, maybe you want to come to Connecticut and try some food.
Well, speaking of traveling, in 2017, you went to LA.
Yeah.
What were you doing out there?
Living my life, man.
Let's
Living my
go,
best
dude.
life, you know? It's like my second home, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, like, did you do anything cool while you were out there that you remember?
Met Kevin Hart.
What?
Yeah.
Well, how was meeting Kevin Hart, dude?
Oh, so it was an accident. He's walking.
That's the best way.
Getting out of a car, was going down the street. You know? It was kind of crazy because it was late. I was in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
And I'm going down the street, and he getting out the car. Boom. It really motivated me. Like, Kevin Hart, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy out there. I had an experience in LA in 2017 too, actually. I was shooting, I don't know if you ever seen that like tunnel. It was in a Bryson Tiller music video with like the lights. I was in that video like shooting a music video, and Craig Robinson, who's like from Hot Tub Time Machine, The Office, walks into the shop. But would you ever want to move to LA?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
So like, how long do you see yourself in Connecticut for? Like, do you have any goals set of when you'd want to move?
So I do go back and forth.
Okay, cool.
I do go back and forth, LA, CT, LA, CT. I do go to Atlanta. So it's like the little 3 states I'm back and forth. But I just been grinding here so much right now, so I've been a little stationary.
Yeah,
but I do go back and forth. So,
dude, I saw you at the Wax Museum. You were at the Wax Museum for like a hot second too. But I saw,
what was?
I don't know. There was mad photos of like.
Oh, that's in New York.
Oh, it's New York.
Manhattan,
dude. That's mad funny. But I saw a photo of you and Lil Durk, and I don't think that was a wax figure.
No, that was real.
I was like, that was real Durk.
Yeah, that was real Durk.
Yeah. So how was meeting Durk?
Durk was cool, man. He humble.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. He seems like he'd be a great dude.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. Actually humble, like, you know, talking for a few minutes. You know, scary, like, hey, but like, cool.
Do you remember something he said to you?
Keep grinding. I told him remember my name one day, JimyOfficial. I always tell when I meet. I'm not one of those people who just be like, oh my God, celebrity. I'm not like that.
Yeah.
But like I always tell, if I'm cool, if I like a celebrity and I meet you, I'll remember my name, JimyOfficial, one day.
Yeah, because the thing is, especially with like, because I include influencers and people like, it's all entertainment.
Yeah.
And dog, the entertainment industry is a lot smaller than you think it is too. You know, I feel like you're always running into everybody everywhere.
Yeah.
So it'd be really sick if you and like Durk linked up in the future again too.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, dude. So you also said that you wanted to buy your mom a house.
Oh,
that was a goal of yours.
Remember that video? Was it a picture?
I saw the photo. Photo.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. You know, is that like a big goal of yours?
So when I say that, it's like, cause she's cool now, she's good. But like, dream, like from the bottom. You know, I feel like everybody wanna build their own family, a dream house, like their mama dream. You know what I'm saying? From nothing on the floor to the roof. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I say that. That's what I mean. Like build it, dream. Like how you want it, what color you want the walls, this and that. That's how I want it.
Yeah.
Take care of your parents. You're supposed to take care of both your parents. You know, if you got whoever your guardian is, take care of your parents. That's how I believe in you. Your parents take care of you. You take care of your parents.
And I think that's a good way to carry yourself too, dude. How like is your relationship with your parents now, especially with everything? Do they see everything happening on social media? And they're just,
my parents supportive. Man. They got my back 100% no matter what.
have you ever walked into like a restaurant with them
Yeah.
and then they're just like, the waiter's like, Jimmy? And your parents are like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like seeing that happen in a real moment.
Yeah, it's still like wow, like gotta influence. Like when in a restaurant, you know, mom, kids get up from they eating table with their parents. They get up, run up to me, take a picture and stuff. I'm like, yeah, sure. It's to me, it's still like, cause I don't walk around like, yeah, you know, I'm him. But you know, I appreciate the support, you know, humble. I'm blessed. I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying, for the opportunity to get myself where I'm at. And I can't say it's lucky because I worked hard to get where I'm at. So I can say I really did it by myself with no help. You know, you don't really see me collab. I don't collab with anybody.
And the thing too, dude, is like, especially with the grind, like they just see the end result. They just see the video you put out. They don't see
the hard work,
the hours of editing,
the editing, the messing up, the audio messed up. And then I didn't record our videos with the mic not turned on. They don't see that type of stuff. They see the rewards and the good views, a lot of views, high views.
Have you had an experience more recently where like you shot a video and the mic was messed up or something, and you're just like, because it happens. You're doing so many, dude.
Recently, no. I make sure, before, like, in the past, yeah, but recently, I make sure everything ready.
Yeah, because you learn from, you know, no better lesson learned from messing up.
And everything's live with me, so, like, it's raw. It's no, like, I shot this, hold on, let me shoot it again. This is, like, shooting it live. So it's live, people like, hey, you yelling in the video. I'm like, yeah, I'm excited, I'm happy. Like, you know, I'm not going to edit it out and make me sound quiet. It's going up like it is. That's who I am, real.
No, that's really good too, because I think a lot of people, that's even good advice that you said, because I think a lot of people will get stopped by that. You know what I mean? They'll be like, it's not perfect, so I'm not posting it.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about perfection?
I mean, some people are perfectionists. You can't change that about them. Me, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure I look good, you know what I'm saying? And if it's raw, if it's good, if I met every point that I was trying to achieve, it's going up.
Yeah, and I think there's value sometime in just getting it up, because sometimes when you're a perfectionist, you overthink it and you end up getting in your own way.
You post nothing. And that video could have blew up.
That's what I'm saying. It's funny because right now, I'll tell you a quick story. So we're sitting in a podcast studio right now, obviously. My homie Ian, who owns the studio now, used to work at Whole Foods. Okay. And this is right after he got out of jail and everything. And he called me one day and we were just like, I was like, dog, because I know him. He's like an entrepreneur person. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, dog, like I'm happy for you at Whole Foods, but you're not hitting your full potential right now.
Got you.
So he started posting on social media and like nothing's happened. And he's telling his story about like being in jail and how he got there. And one day he called me, he's like, dog, I'm so sick. He's like, I look terrible. I was like, shut up, dog. Post the video. You know what I mean? Post it, 3 million views, dude.
Really?
Yeah. And then he blew up on TikTok. And then he got a podcast, got a podcast studio. And now we're here right now because of the stupid thing. So the point I'm trying to get to, based off what you were saying, is like, just post. You know what I mean? Because if you're overthinking it, like, when you started, it wasn't perfect.
Nah. Going through mad edits. You know what I'm saying? One thing I could say, though, ain't nobody ever made me delete nothing, though. Ain't nobody else. If I wanted to take something down, it's because I'll take it down. But nobody else was like, hey, delete this. This sounds dumb. People gonna talk. You can't please everybody in this world. You just gotta post, man. People will support you. They gonna support you. That's what I'm saying. You can't please everybody. Like even celebrities, they got haters. Everybody have haters or people that don't like certain things. You know, it comes with this stuff. That's what comes with it.
Yeah, and honestly, I got some advice too from a homie where he said, you know, haters are actually a good thing.
A good thing.
Because haters are basically the algorithm showing your stuff to new people.
Yeah, they don't understand that when you hate, it's helping people out. When you comment hate or trolls and stuff, people get on fake pages nowadays. And just internet made it so easy for people to just be disrespectful without consequence. So people troll and comment and stuff like that, and it's just boosting engagement up. Like they don't get that. I don't know why. Like they just don't get it.
Yeah. So you got into Connecticut videos around like 2 years ago, and one of the first videos was of a car that was hella messed up, dog. Do you remember that one? It was like only in Connecticut, and it was this car with the back tire, like driving, like
what?
Oh, dude, it was the funniest video.
I done posted so much, like
what? Well, that's what I'm saying. So, what inspired you to like, you know, change from reaction videos into Connecticut content?
So the algorithm don't like reactions. They don't like you talk about certain things. So you ain't gonna risk getting your page shadow banned or nothing like that. Shadow banned is real. People don't believe it is real. But so like I'm from Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? I'm from here. And people always trashing us. New York people trash us.
I'm tired of it, dog.
When I seen Massachusetts start trashing us, I'm like, nah, come on. All right, I gotta understand New York. New York is New York City. But Mass, no. So I'm like, people say, oh, we the highway between New York and Boston.
I'm so mad at that. Yeah.
And I'm like, we got hidden gems here. It's more of if you know, you know. We got stuff here. Good. We got good. I go off statistics. People go off opinions. We got good school systems. You know what I'm saying? If you're making some good money here, you can get a good job and you build your family here. I'm like, I'm going to show off Connecticut. We don't have somebody here showing up. We don't have a Kai Sinet or a Mark Wahlberg from, we don't have our person here. So I'm like, why not? Why not do it,
Yeah, dude, and there's so much in Connecticut, too. And you know what? Like, one thing that I personally love about Connecticut, I'm sure you can attest to, dog, autumn, dude. That...
Like autumn?
Yeah, you're... What,
autumn, man.
What are you?
I'm a summer guy.
Summer guy.
Yeah.
You like, what's your favorite thing to do during summer?
Ride motorcycle.
That's true, dude.
Ride
Let's talk about that a little bit, too, because as I was going through your YouTube and stuff, I saw some motorcycle videos. Yeah. You know what I've learned, too, about you, dog? You just always got the camera on you, dude.
Camera always on.
Yeah, so what inspired you to get... I mean, you just love motorcycle...
All my life, ride my motorcycle.
Yeah, and then you always love doing content.
You put two and two together. You get 2 for 1. So I'm having fun riding my bike, riding my motorcycle, and I'm getting content. It's funny because you get people that recognize you or see you and hey and hi. It's a good... I love making people smile. I love putting a smile on people's face. You never know somebody having a bad day. I didn't have people message me, I never put somebody out there, but I had people like, hey, I'm not having a good day, or I just been having a bad week and I'm sad, and your videos help me out. And when you see stuff like that, it's like, wow, like you really got to influence. It makes you want to keep going. So when I'm out and I see kids waving, or I see people like, hi, oh my God, Jimmy, it's an amazing feeling to get the support I get in my home state. Like, it's amazing. This is my home state, and I get the love, and it feels good. Like, it's my state,
How does it feel having such a positive influence?
It feels amazing. It makes you want to keep going and just, sometimes, I'm pretty sure everybody get in their moods like, I don't feel like post, or you start getting lazy and stuff. You're like, nah, I got to keep going. Some kid waiting for my video to drop. Or it's adults out there that love me too. Oh, keep going. I can't wait where you go next to eat. So now I got to pick somewhere good to go eat now. And, I have vegans on my page. I have people that have dairy or gluten or just allergies. So I got to make sure everybody is happy and keeping up with the content equally for everybody. So I just got to keep going. I'm going to keep going.
And that's what keeps you motivated.
100%.
Yeah. So is there anything else that gets you motivated too? Like outside of that, do you have like a lot of self-motivation? Like if there was nobody supporting, would you still be pushing the exact same way?
100%. One thing I can say, my family always supported me. That's just how it was. But yeah, like if it wasn't like, the way it was, I was doing it. I had to start off like that to get where I'm at today. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm good. Like my confidence level was very high. Like, and I tell you, nobody can influence my decision or the way I am. You can't change the way I am. I am who I am, and I'm always going to be like that. I'm never going to change for nobody.
And that's a beautiful thing, dude. Mm-hmm. So one of the first places you went to for a food review was Good Old Days.
Oh yeah, Good Old Days.
Is that the one that kicked it off?
Yeah, kicked it off.
That was one of the first ones I saw. I don't know if there was another one.
I'm not sure. There's so many.
Yeah.
I started off with like local stuff like Hartford. Pizza. I had to do pizza. Connecticut.
We're gonna talk about pizza, dog.
But yeah, Good Old Days was definitely like top tier though. Cause I don't like dairy. I don't eat dairy. So they had the vegan cheese, and when you eat something that's vegan and it don't taste like it's vegan, you got something.
And that's like what Good Old Days has.
Good Old Days got some vegan cheese pizza, dairy free. Numu cheese. Shout out to Numu cheese. Fire.
We're going into hot waters now, dude. We're going to talk pizza, dude. And Connecticut and pizza, dog. Jimmy, what's the best pizza place in Connecticut, dog? Number one.
I can't give one. One is hard. It's between. So that's hard. Because I done found another spot, but it's like they both good. I'm just put it out there. Good Old Days. It's between Good Old Days and the Parlor for vegan cheese pizza, dairy free.
That's true too, because you're
I don't eat dairy. It's not good.
Well, that's actually good to know. Like, you know what I mean? I like Colony down in
Norwalk.
There's one in Norwalk too. I like that one too. And Stamford. Have you been there too?
People keep mentioning that place.
Dog, hit me up. Pizza's on me, dog. We'll go.
It's good.
It's so good, dog. We'll go. We'll make a little thing out of it, dude. It would be a lot of fun.
Number one? That's your number one?
That's not my number one. I can't say that because okay, listen, Colony. It's like a bar pizza.
Okay.
It's like a bar pizza, right? It's kind of in its own category over here.
Got you.
Number one, dude. Damn, the Uno reverse card you just hit me with. It's got, I mean, I don't want to be generic, but I think of Frank Pepe's. You think of Sally's.
I feel like there's no right.
Yeah.
Everybody got their own taste buds. I hear people like, no. Everybody got their own opinion, but like, there's no right.
But what I will tell you, Jimmy, is I am well-traveled, and we do have the best pizza, dog.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
No question. Better than New York?
Oh yeah, hands
They
down.
gonna get on
dude.
you about that. They gonna get on
I
you.
don't care, dude. They can. They could come here. They could come to New Haven and try it for themselves, dude.
I always say that though, because we got every type. Deep dish, New Haven style. We got New York. We had everything. Crust, thick, crust, cheesy. We have everything. And I want to give a huge shout out to. I went to Nolo last week in New Haven. Oh man, they got the vegan cheese pizza with the vegan. I think it was a vegan something sausage or something.
So good.
So good, man.
Damn, that's exciting, dude.
Yeah, you can't. It's the best. Like, because I don't know if you eat vegan food.
I don't, but you know, so I tour a lot with artists, and some of the artists I tour with are vegan. So like in those moments I will, but like I don't actively look like myself. Yeah.
So when you go to a restaurant and it's vegan and it don't taste like different, it's amazing. I went to one vegan spot called Soulfully Vegan in Berlin last week. And I tell you, the burgers, they got cheese fries, everything tastes, milkshakes taste just so like regular food is so good.
Yeah. When did you go vegan, or have you always been?
So I'm not vegan. I just don't eat dairy. So it ends up being certain foods ends up being like a vegan because there's no cow or no milk, none of that in it.
Yeah. So like no cheese, no milk, no stuff like
no
that.
Butter, none of that.
I'm gonna bring it to another food, dude. Let's talk bagels. What's the best bagel in Connecticut, dog?
Once again, it's two runner-ups right now.
I have one in my head too. I'm wondering what you're.
I want people to decide. It's between Fancy's and Fancy's Express, though.
Let's go, dude. That's my number one.
Fancy's, and I just went to AM. I've been wanting to go back so bad. AM Bagels between Fancy's Express and AM Bagels.
Which, the one in Plantsville, the Fancy Bagel Express?
Yeah.
That's the one, dude.
Yes.
Bro, they are so good, man.
Like me, a sweet cinnamon. People be like, ew, man, it's good, man. Double egg, grilled chicken, hash brown. It's good. I'm telling people to try it, man.
Dude, yeah, no, Fancy Bagel Express. It's got to be, and bro, I'm from Stamford, right, originally? So that's a trip. You know what? If
you take a trip?
I would take a trip to go up there. You know what I'm saying? But that's a 50-minute trip for a bagel, dog.
You ain't got no spots out there in Stamford that you
We do. We got like Lissou, which I really enjoy. But I'm not like, my favorite is Fancy Bagels Express. You know what I mean? Like, and if you know, you know, you know.
And they got the hash bowl. You ever had the hash bowl?
I haven't had, but that sounds incredible.
It's like basically the bagel without the bagel. But it's so good because you add your own sauce. It's all mixed, crushed together.
Has there ever been anything out of pocket you saw like while you were doing a review and you're just like filming it and you're like, show up to a spot? You don't have to put the people on blast, but just like filming and then you just see something and you're like, yo, what the is that, dog?
The worst thing I've probably seen was somebody drop a whole rack of chicken. Whole rack. Fresh, too.
That's not terrible in the grand scheme. I mean, it's terrible to mess up food, but I mean, like, it's not like a rat scurrying through the kitchen.
No, I ain't see that. I look at reviews too.
Yeah.
4. I say this might be a little too strict, but I say 4, 5 and up. We could settle for 4 and up though. I look at the reviews.
And that's what makes you base on going to that spot?
Yeah, if you under 4, I'm not going.
Dang, dude. People got to step up out here.
Yeah, and you got to be careful because most of the reviews be customer service. Food be good. Customer service be bad. So you got to be aware that it's not always bad food.
Okay, so do you base it off of the food rating or the customer service rating? Or
Food.
Okay, so
I could deal with rude people.
Okay, so if the customer service is ass, but the food is food is a 5, customer service is a 1. You're showing up.
I deal with it. Yeah.
Have you had an experience where you dealt with like somebody extremely rude?
No.
Oh, that's good, dude. That makes me happy.
I don't know if you count like. No, I haven't dealt with that. Nope. I treat I go into establishments with. I treat people how they treat me. If you rude to me, they won't be rude back. You know what I'm saying? But I don't just go in like on some like being mean or like being rude. No, I just treat everybody. People have bad days, but as long as I get my food, man, I'm good. As long as my food is fresh and good, I'm cool.
Do you find that now that you have the social media platform, people give you a little special treatment?
That's how I try to pop up what they don't know.
Oh, that's awesome, actually.
I ask you if you got any food that I can eat here. I might not get back to you few weeks, few days. I show up any day now. You never know.
That's amazing, dude.
Best.
And I think that makes it better because then you're getting the real deal versus like they're not cleaning their room for you to show up. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I honestly like popping up randomly.
Yeah, dude. And one thing, have you ever been to the Hey Stamford Food Festival?
Mm-mm.
Oh, dog.
It is outside?
Oh, dog. I'll give you a little rundown. Bro, I can connect you with those people. You should link with these. So the the Hey Stamford Food Festival. It's a huge festival in Stamford. It's like 50 food trucks, dude. They had Flow Rida there a year and a half ago. I know this because, selfless plug, I opened up for Flow Rida at this event. So I'm really tapped in with these people, dude. Yeah. But it's got to be like the #1 food event, dog. I feel like you would have been like, do you do a lot of events or just like mostly like places?
You just usually go to places. Yeah.
That's so interesting. Like,
yeah, the only like you see, I don't ask people, I don't collab with people for real. Like, I don't want anybody ever feel like it wasn't for me, he wouldn't. So you see, I did all this on my own, over 400,000 followers by myself. What the most recent collab was my boy Dane Drops though.
I did see that, dude. How did that come to be?
It was amazing, man. We always been following each other. We finally connected. When he chose a restaurant, I chose a spot. We went and tried it, and the videos blew up. People love us. It's this our state. People love me and Dane.
Yeah, 100%. Dude. What were you guys reviewing again?
We did a Chinese restaurant in New Britain.
You gave it a rough review, though, right? It wasn't the best.
Pizza spot was the rough one.
Yeah, I saw that.
Chinese was good. The pizza spot was bad.
Yeah, so how do you feel? Well, so I guess you have this influence, too. Like, has there ever been a bad review that you've given and, like, the people hit you back furious or something?
Nah. So my goal is not to bring down businesses at all. I'd rather implement my opinion on which would be better, but I'm always gonna be honest. If it's not good, it's not good. If you're spending your money, you have the right to speak your opinion in your mind. I'm always gonna do that. But nah, I haven't dealt with that. Most of the food, it's crazy. Most of the food I go eat be good. In the video you watch, you always see me rate each food like, this is just fries. It's not seasoned, but the chicken is good. So I always recommend each food and just give my opinion on it. Never just go in there and just want to bring down. Because these are all mom and pop shops I go to. You don't really see me do chains at all. I go to mom and pops, and we need these in our communities to continue to be good. Because the mom and pop shops be good. It's like eating at somebody else, they straight out the kitchen. Ain't no chain. They just taking stuff out the bag and just throwing it in the fryer. This is real authentic food that I be eating. So
yeah, dude. Like, it's kind of crazy to me, too, because I really think you have a lot of influence to like change these businesses, dude. And when it seems like when you give your like a review, even if it's not a good one, it seems like it's more like constructive criticism versus like, what I mean? It's not like these people suck.
It's not like I'm saying this business should be closed, and I'm just giving my opinion. It's not good.
And by the time you get to these businesses too, like you've already vetted them a little bit where you like check the reviews online, know the food is good, even if the customer service sucks.
So one thing is like, you can't always go off reviews. Everybody's taste buds are different.
It's so true. And you also catching people on different days too. Like, someone could have just been very mad that day and just keyboard warriored it up, know?
One thing I focus on is the consistency of restaurants. Like, everybody have their bad days. But like, food, though. Can't be, I go Monday, it's good. I go Wednesday, it's not the same. I go Thursday, it's good. I try again next month, it's not good. I like consistency, like food. So when I go to these restaurants, I just always like pray, like I pray that when people go, it's the same quality that if I said it was good, it's the same quality.
Dude, so you don't do that many events, but you ever been to the Ren Fair?
Nah.
Dog, we gotta talk, Jimmy, because I feel like you have so much fun at these things, dude.
Yeah.
Renaissance Fair, it's like all like, I don't know what you're into, like hobby-wise. What are you into hobby-wise?
That's right. Motorcycles, man.
Motorcycles?
Do my own thing.
Are you a nerd by any nerd level?
Nah.
I'm a nerd, dog.
Yeah. What though?
I mean, I'm a big Pokemon fan.
I'm not really into all that stuff.
I'm not a big video game guy outside of like Pokemon. It's like, and I think nostalgia speaks a lot, but like Renaissance Fair is like all like medieval, like time stuff. But it's like the reason why I can see like a overlap with that too is they got like fun foods there. Like they got the giant turkey legs. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's in the middle of nowhere, Connecticut. Yeah, my girlfriend is my girlfriend makes candles.
Okay.
And she does like a lot of she'll go do the event as like a vendor. So I'll show up with her, but then I find myself just walking around the fair just like getting the turkey leg, getting the medieval snacks, dude. They got like horse jousting. It's cool, but I think what I'm trying to say with even like the food festival, the Ren Fair, Stanford's got Live at 5. You know what I mean? There's so many like there's a lot of events going on out here. Like we're getting some like really cool things that, people are like, what's going on in Connecticut? There's stuff happening all the time, dude.
a huge shout out to Gluten Free Expo too.
Where's that at?
Gluten Free. She's based out of Connecticut, but it's all around New England. So I do
awesome.
go to that event. I am a influencer, VIP list at that event.
Oh, that's amazing, dude.
Anybody that's out there that's gluten free, she hosts these events every few months, and they're huge.
Oh, that's dope, dude. Where? So tell me a little bit about the events. Where are they at?
So it could be like anywhere. Like the first one I went to, I think, was in Connecticut. It was like Danbury. First one. Then we went to one Boston not too long ago. So they're all around New England. So they're local. And it's just a lot of companies that's 100% gluten-free. So a lot of people have it. The gluten allergy is becoming huge now. So it's just a huge event. You go and try food. People come from all around New England, all around the country to attend her events. You get to try different foods. It's amazing. Yeah,
dude. I want to change it up a little bit too. I want to bring it back to your reaction video days if this is okay with you.
Yeah.
I made what I consider the best Connecticut music video of all time.
Okay.
Can I show it to you and just see what you see, dude?
Yeah. You stamping that is the best? You stamping it? Like
I'm stamping it. I'm stamping it. 100%. 100%. But yeah, I'll show it to you right now. You can see that?
Yeah.
It's looking good on camera.
See that.
All right, boom. It's the best. I'm seeing what you, let me know what you recognize.
All based on Connecticut?
All Connecticut. A lot of Connecticut, right?
Yeah.
Looking at my life with a glass half full of dreams, half full of pain, half full of schemes that were harebrained. I became a target, but it's fair game. And life has never been a fair game, but you know I wouldn't never dare change. But you say I did, the only thing I changed is the way I live. Did you find what you're looking for? Something that you really living for.
As you on stage?
That's me on stage, dude, yeah.
I see me in there.
Yeah.
I was in it?
Yeah, I got you in there.
I never knew I was in it.
Losing my damn mind, almost 30, running out of damn time. We're on the clock and navigating through a trap. I'm dancing through a field of landmines. Everybody looking for their big break. Gotta wonder when I'm gonna land mine. All we ever used to do was break down. Now I'm breaking up with all the bad vibes from our past lives. It's always gotta be the sad times. Always gotta be the rough nights with our mamas crying. Trauma bonds over trying times, but I'm trying to find little peace of mind. One more time. Did you find what you're looking for?
How long did it take you to put this together?
A couple days, 3 days.
Word.
But the point of this video is that, like, I just want to showcase Connecticut. And the reason I want to show it to you is because there's so much in this video that, like, you wouldn't even think of right off rip that's from Connecticut. Like the D'Amelios, like people don't know that the D'Amelios are from Connecticut.
Yeah, they from Norwalk, right?
Yeah, they're from Norwalk, dude. I worked with the dad because he was running for state senate before they became the D'Amelios,
Word.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a lot, like Anthony Fantano and stuff.
Have you ever met them?
The D'Amelios?
The daughters?
I've worked with them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no. So I shot the video that the clips in there are videos that I shot, like of them, because they like I got hired to film the dad's like. He was like running for like a state senate, and I did like all the political videos for that too. And then like he didn't win. Still a great dude. I love that dude. And then Charlie popped off like
Overnight, right?
yeah, it was crazy, dude. Bro, it was the most insane thing because I had worked with the family, you know, so quickly, and then a month later, my homie sent me a link, and he's like, "Dog, is this not the family you worked with?" And I was just like, "There's a meet and greet." Charlie just swarmed in Connecticut, dude. Yeah. So, but I mean, there's a lot. You know, Anthony Fantano.
Nah.
He's a music reviewer, like huge on YouTube, but he's from Waterbury. I want to talk to you a little bit about like Connecticut music too. Are you tapped into the Connecticut music scene?
I see stuff, I hear stuff, but like I'm more. Once I got my artists, I'm like. That's what I listen to.
Who do you
know what
listen
I'm saying?
to?
So like, you know, like Meek Mill, my favorite rapper.
Yeah, Meek is dope, dude.
Like Dirk, Jay-Z, some old school, like Prodigy, Mobb Deep, all that Jay-Z, all that Nas, all that. I listen to like, I'm more of an old soul. Like I listen to old school. I like old school music.
Yeah. Have you heard of Annoyed?
No, yeah, I heard of it.
Annoyed's mad fire, dude. Because when you list like some of those artists, like he's an artist from out here that I think you would like mess with. I'm trying to think of who else, because that's the thing, because that's where I'm tapped in. I'm tapped in the Connecticut music scene, and that's like where I'm passionate. But I mean, there's so many talented people out here.
Well, Webby, right? Webby follow me on the gram. Man.
Oh, Webby's a good dude.
Yeah,
he's coming. He's actually coming on the pod soon.
Right.
But I just dropped a song with him earlier this year. Like, you know, I'm doing the 50 states thing.
You chose him for Connecticut.
He's Connecticut. Yeah,
Gotcha.
he had to rep, dude. But yeah, there's a lot of people. There's Sholey, Jet Perry. Doss. Like, there's so many artists out here. You know Snopra?
Yeah, from New Haven.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, we have our movement. We have like a sound too.
People don't believe we got culture though.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it's New York. They say we copied them. Like, what? Copy y'all? Yeah, move here.
Now we got our own thing going on here, and that's like the point I'm trying to get to, is that I think we just need to get our culture onto a bigger stage, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. To me, I feel when I watch your content too, dude, it's like you're making noise for us, dude. You're letting people know what Connecticut's about.
We here, man. Like, let's keep telling people we here.
How important is it to you to like represent Connecticut?
100%. Tired of getting disrespected by New Yorkers, you know, in Massachusetts. Like, come on.
And I know you're a Celtics fan too,
I'm a Celtics
dude.
fan,
So for you to even say that, like, you know what I mean? It's like you love Mass, but they gotta show you the love back.
I like the Celtics. I like the Celtics. Man.
That's fair, dude. Yeah, bro. You know, I watched the Celtics. It must have been like last summer. Remember when they made the comeback? Like,
oh yeah, to the Heat, right?
Yeah, dog. Jimmy Butler, man.
So Tatum was hurt Game 7 though, first play. Through his ankle, so it is what it is. Man. We gonna get banned at 18 this year.
Yeah, dude.
What you like though? You basketball fan?
So I'm not a basketball fan. I'm not gonna, but I was very invested. So I was on tour at time with a bunch of artists, and they love the Celtics. So you know when all your homies are like, if everyone's watching the game together, like you kind of just get sucked into it. Yeah. And I got to a point where I was like pretty invested too. But I'm making my way to a sports fan. But I did say if I was to get into sports, the Celtics would be my team.
Word?
Yeah, that's what I did say. I did say that to them too. They're the only sports team I follow.
Word?
Yeah. But, you know, I want to start taking this to the end zone, Jimmy. One of the things I want to ask you is, what's the best advice that you ever got?
To always be yourself and don't care what nobody say about you.
Yeah. Who told you that?
My parents.
That's good.
Always listen to your mom, man. Your moms, they know what they be talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Has there been an instance when you were like younger or something where your mom like gave you like, you know, told you something or a lesson that you've just like carried with yourself, or like maybe you made the wrong play? Like, because when you're young, you're learning. Like maybe you made like a dummy play or something, and then your mom told you and you're like, man, mom was right, you know?
Everybody not your friend. You can't trust everybody. Trust is earned, you're not just started with trust. You have to earn trust.
And you lose it so quickly.
That's crazy that you said that. Like, you could get it, take forever to get it.
Dog,
just do something.
I'm not going to put anyone on blast, but man, I've had friends that I've had for years, and then they just made some dummy play, and I
can't trust them no more.
It's hard to, like, you know, like, and you can, but not to the level it was, dude, because it's like, dang, if you're capable of that, like, come on, dog, you know?
Oh, it's like, you can't put it past, it's hard, like, you can't, like, it's the same people say, like, you could forgive, but you can't forget.
Yeah.
But it's like, you still, like, if you could
and it's weird, and it doesn't have to be like, I'm cool with you. Like, you could still be cool with the people, but it's just kind of the magnitude that you let them into your life. You know what I mean? It's like, we were mad cool. You did something fucked up. We could still be cool, but you gotta hang tight over there for, like, you can't come in the inner circle right now, because that energy is not what I need right now.
I feel you.
Yeah, what's the worst advice you ever got?
Worst advice I ever got was, that's crazy. Worst advice?
Someone told you to do something, you're like, yo, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That's tough. Worst advice? I don't really take advice.
Yeah. I mean, that's actually, like, good. You know, there's a Kanye quote, too. It's like, don't take advice from anybody that you don't want to be like.
It's true.
You know what I mean? And I think that's something I carry with myself, you know? It's like, and it's not to, like, shut down people. Like, you could always hear people out, you know what I mean? But, like, you know, if you're trying to level up in a spot, like, you want to keep, do you have any mentors?
I don't even consider nobody no mentor.
Mentors,
If I got a question, I go family first.
Well, you consider like your family could be your mentor.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
family,
so that's who like you go to if you're going through something and like
100%.
Yeah. How's your personal life with everything compared like with all the social media stuff?
It's good, man. I'm me. Like I just do what I love.
I was gonna say it feels very intertwined, where it's like your social media and personal, like you're basically filming what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you like to do like outside of biking? Like what's?
So I am a huge 2K player.
I didn't know that, dude.
Like tough, like huge. Like could have went pro type. Chose college instead, but don't regret no decision I ever made. So.
Yeah, because it got you where you are right now, dude. And it seems like you're in a good spot. What's
I'm at peace, man.
What's some game that you could put on to somebody who wants to like get into, being an influencer or, trying to make their platform stronger on socials?
So you don't need no expensive equipment. You don't need it. It would be good to have, but you don't need the best camera. You know what I'm saying? It's budget cameras out there you can get you a budget camera. Some people blew up off their cell phone and got a camera when they got to 100K. Being consistent is so important. Don't let views discourage you at all. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to come overnight like Charlie. But it's going to take some time, consistency, and be yourself. Have your own personality. Like, people should know why they like you. You should be able to ask somebody and be like, hey, how come you like me? And they should be able to tell you your personality, the way you are. If you make content, you should have your own style. Have your own style, because at the end of the day, you only going to be yourself.
Yeah, and what's Jimmy's message to everybody out there?
Don't care what nobody say about you. Don't let nobody influence you. So if I was to just give off like 3 bullet points, is number 1 is to be confident. Number 2 is don't care what nobody say about you at all. And number 3, be yourself.
Yeah, no, I think those are like good too. And I think people overlook those things too, where it's like, being confident, being yourself, being consistent, like, it's hard though too, because I see people, people will get discouraged, especially you just kind of brought up the numbers too. They'll see like the views, like, just to give people perspective too, like, did every video you drop get views?
Like at the beginning?
Yeah.
It was getting views. Yeah, they was getting views.
But like,
but
not to what it's like, is it bigger? It's obviously bigger now, right? Mm-hmm. So, you know what I mean? Like, how do you like recommend where, if someone's posting, what should they look for to see, let's say they post a piece of content. It does okay. Like, how should they learn from that piece of content?
See what your audience likes. If you post 2 type of videos, one's doing good, don't try to be different. I'm going to try this. It's always good to try. But if your followers is liking one thing, keep going and see where it takes you. That might be your way out.
Yeah. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
On TV.
Let's go, dude.
Leading a movie. Hopefully one day I get, before it's too late for him, because I know he older now, but, Denzel, man, what's up, man? Denzel Washington.
You got to put it out there, though.
My favorite actor, so.
He's incredible, dude.
Amazing. And one thing about him, always been himself. In all his movies. He never had to, sell out or none of that. Always been himself.
Well, yeah, Jimmy, if people want to find you, how can they connect with you?
Instagram and TikTok at JimyOfficial. YouTube at JimyOfficial. Everything is JimyOfficial.
Let's go, dude.
Yes, sir. Clothing brand, one only, man.
Yeah, dude.
My own lane, create my own wave.
Yeah, before we get out of here, let's talk about that a little bit. Like, what's next play for the clothing brand?
To expand, start doing some crazy stuff that nobody else have. We started off with hoodies. Then next, spring coming, we're going to get some spring stuff out there. We're going to get into a lot of different stuff.
Let's go, dude. I'm really excited to tap in. I'm already following the journey, but I'm excited to continue following the journey, dude. See where the clothing line goes. And I want to see you on commercials, dog. I want to see you in movies. I want to see, it's got to happen, dog.
I feel you, man.
Yeah.
Connecticut, Connecticut, we here. I'm here. We here. We going to the top.
Well, thank you, dude, for being a light of Connecticut, and thank you for coming on the pod, dude.
100%. Man.
I appreciate you, dude. Listen, guys, I want to share with you guys my thought of the day. And my thought of the day is this. Don't let perfection get in the way of consistency. Whatever you're working on in life, it doesn't need to be perfect. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to get started. And you can perfect things along the way, but perfection doesn't even exist. So stop worrying about it. You know what I mean? Just get started. Showing up is half the battle. So get out there and make it happen. And remember, you got to believe before the world does.